Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? Please put a yes in the chat if I'm audible. All right, thank you. Good evening once again. Thank you all for registering and attending this one-week generative AI integrated international online workshop on cloud and DevOps, jointly organized by the PG Department of Computer Applications of Marine College Kodikkanam Autonomous and Department of Computer Applications, 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Kanjirappalli, in association with IPSR Solutions Limited and 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧 UK, USA, and Canada. Today, we would like to welcome Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mandaplakal, Manager, Marine College Kodikkanam Autonomous, and 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Kanjirappalli, and Reverend Father Dr. Roy Abraham Parambil, Director, 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Kanjirappalli, Mr. Ramesh Padmanabhan, Director, Global Learning Services, GLS, Red Hat India and SARC, Professor Dr. Lilikutti Jacob, Principal, 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Kanjirappalli, Professor Dr. 𝐷𝐬𝐺, Principal, Marine College, Kodikkanam Autonomous, Dr. Mendes Jacob, MSc, MPhil, PhD, MIOD, Professor and Director, MCA, Marine College, Kodikkanam Autonomous, former Director, School of Applicable Mathematics, MG University, MD and CEO of IPSR. Reverend Father Dr. Ruben Totoparam, HOD, MCA, 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Mr. Win Matthew John, Associate Professor and HOD, MCA, Marine College, Kodikkanam Autonomous, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, MTech, MBA, PhD, a Product Development Specialist with 30+ years of experience, Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Applications, 𝐈𝐭𝐳 College of Engineering Autonomous, Mr. Amal Mathai, Senior Manager, Technical Delivery, Red Hat Training and Certifications, India and South Asia, Mr. St. John Providence, RHCI, Visiting Faculty, Marine College, Kodikkanam Autonomous, and Manager, Technical Services, IPSR. And we would like to welcome all the students, working professionals, workshop resource persons, managers, directors, principals, vice principals, representatives from management, HODs, IQAC coordinators, and all faculty members. Now, about this workshop, this will be a one-week program with the live sessions on the timing from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. In case you're not able to attend any of the live sessions, the recording will be available in the LMS for the paid participants. Now, the workshop dates will be this. It will be starting today, 23rd, then 24th, 27th, 29th, 31st August, and then again on 2nd and 3rd September. Now, all the participants who have paid the processing fee and shared their payment proof in WhatsApp will receive a separate link for joining each day's session, the LMS DQ learning access and video recording for all the days, and also a participation certificate. You will receive the LMS access mailer after 9 p.m. today. Now, if any of you are yet to make the payment, you can make the payment of rupees 500 and rupees 250 for the RHU students online to the account details I will shortly put in the chat. And you can share the transaction details through WhatsApp to the WhatsApp number also that I'll put in the chat. Now, LMS has hands-on activities that are to be completed along with this workshop. Now, day 3 onwards, the paid participants will receive separate calendar invitation for each day's session. Now, the K2 students can earn activity points on availing the workshop certificate. Note that the deadline for sharing the payment proof through WhatsApp will be 3 p.m. on 26th August 2024. That will be on Monday. Okay, now if you have any problems with accessing the WebEx today, you can also use the YouTube live streaming for the day, or the link of which I've already put in the chat. Now, my name is 𝐬𝐴𝐧𝐿. I'm working as Global Relations Manager with IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Now, coming on to the introductions. Now, about Marine College Kutikanam, autonomous. Marine College Kutikanam Autonomous, affiliated with Mahatma Gandhi University and managed by the Catholic Diocese of Kanjirapalli, achieved autonomy within 20 years. It became the youngest accredited college in India in 2003 and is currently re-accredited with an A++ grade and a CGPA of 3.7 out of 4 by NAC 2014. The college earned the College with Potential for Excellence status from UGC in 2009 and 2014. In 2017, Marie won the Red Hat Academy of the Year award. Its MCA program is amongst the most sought after in India. Now, coming about the introduction about Amal Jyoti College of Engineering, Autonomous Kanjirapalli. Amal Jyoti College of Engineering, the first in Kerala to achieve an A grade in NAC accreditation with a CGP of 3.02 in 2016, is also the first self-financing engineering college in the state who secured NBA accreditation. BTech programs in CH, CE, CSC, ME, ECE, EEE, and PG, MCA are NBA accredited. Recognized in the excellent band in the 2021 Atal Ranking Institutions on Innovation Achievements, ARIIA. AJCE is a top MCA college under APJ Abdul Kalam Technology University. Students also have the opportunity to earn RSC credit certifications through the Red Hat Academy program. Now, coming on to the introduction about IPSR Solutions Limited. IPSR Solutions Limited is a public IT company with over 24 years of expertise in software development, training, placement, and web services, having collaborated with 500 plus academic institutions. IPSR offers a range of training programs, including faculty development, corporate trainings, and job-oriented courses. Notably, they were the training program for the World Bank-assisted Tech IP project in India. As the world's leading Red Hat training and certification partner, IPSR has won 37 awards and trained candidates from 60 plus countries. In IT services, IPSR specializes in academic solutions using cutting-edge technologies like AI, data analytics, and machine learning. Their products and services streamline academic operations, including campus automations and accreditation processes. IPSR's placement division boasts 1,600 plus company types with daily recruitment activities. Now, coming about the introduction about Valiant. Valiant Technologies Limited is an IT company having branches in the UK and USA and Canada. Valiant brings next generation innovation and value to managed IT services delivered seamlessly through prompt end-to-end solutions and global service delivery channels. Valiant also provides internship for students in the UK, USA, and Canada. Now, before we move on to the other sessions, if possible, could you all please turn on your videos for a few seconds so that we can take the screenshot for our documentation purpose. All right, I think we will proceed now. You can turn off your videos. We will first have the first session that will be the welcome speech. The welcome speech will be delivered by Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧 𝐓𝐞𝐜, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Applications, Amal Jyoti College of Engineering, Autonomous. Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧 𝐓𝐞𝐜 is an Associate Professor and Research Supervisor in the Department of Computer Applications at Amal Jyoti College of Engineering, Kanjirapalli, Kerala, with over 20 years of academic experience. She holds a PhD in Computer Science from Bharatiya University. She specializes in natural language processing and is currently pursuing a postdoctoral fellowship in computer sciences at James Cook University, Australia. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, I think you are on mute. You need to unmute to speak. Are you unable to mute?
Unmute.
Yeah, just unmute. Are you unable to unmute? You can just try one thing. You can just log off and log in back. Then you can. Ma'am, you need to unmute to speak. If you are unable to unmute, then please log off and log in back. Please wait, everybody. We will have ma'am to just re-log in. I think she is unable to unmute.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now. You were audible. Okay. It's gone on mute again. Are you able to unmute? You were audible for a few seconds, then it went off.
So is it okay to go with the next program for the time being so that the people are waiting?
I think she's taken a bit. She's unable to unmute. Okay. All right. I think then we will move on to the presidential address. Okay. The presidential address will be delivered by Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Manaplattu, Manager, Marine College, Kottayam, and 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐲𝐬 College of Engineering. Reverend Father Bobby Manaplattu is the Vicar General of Kanjurapalli Diocese and the former Chief Editor of 𝐷eepika, the first newspaper in Malayalam. He had his higher studies in the US and Japan. Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Manaplattu exemplifies exceptional leadership by embodying a profound sense of compassion, wisdom, and dedication. Over to you, Reverend.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible. Please proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry that we have some technical issues facing in the network. Still, we will be able to get back everyone together, I suppose. And good evening and congratulations to all of you for being able to attend such a great technology updation seminar, so to say, and greatly appreciate the efforts of IPSR and Valin Technologies. And we at Marine College Kuttayam and 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐲𝐬𝐬 College of Engineering are very excited to join hands with these two industry giants who are also involved in academic training, hands-on experience, hands-on training for so many people who are involved in academics. And especially I want to mention the names of Dr. Mendes Jacob, who is also faculty member or director of MCA program at the Marine College Kuttayam, and Mr. Jacob George, Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧, and people who are inaugurating and leading the technical session, Mr. Ramesh Padmanabhan, Mr. St. John Providence, and the rest of the team. They are at IPSR Solutions, Valin, 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐲𝐬𝐬, and at the Marine College Kuttayam. And welcome all of you who are joining us from the rest of the state, out of state, and even out of country. And I assure you that this won't be a time of time going in vain, because these days there is a lot of talk and action regarding Generation AI and Generation AI integrated programs in academics and also even in the industry. Very often we have a lot of concern about new technologies, or at least some people feel threatened by new technologies, so to say. There is some truth to it. We have to learn and relearn and adapt to the new technologies. At the same time, if we are hesitant to adapt to new technologies, what happens is that we become irrelevant with regard to the new job and programming and software development and stuff like that. Anyway, if we are ready to get ahead of the curve, definitely we will become more relevant, and also we will be able to find new job and new levels of jobs. And recently there has been a lot of talk in the academia and in the industry that many of the jobs which are existing today as it is will not be there from 5 years, 10 years from now. That means we all are aware that what we need to do as technology leaders and technology teachers, so to say, that we ourselves need to be relevant for the industry and for the corporate. And then there are a lot of things for us to update and be relevant for ourselves and for the rest of the world, especially in the field of our specialization. Therefore, I don't want to take too much of time. Just want to appreciate the efforts of all these people who are joining hand in giving the training and extra training, which is a much needed thing for our world today, especially when we are trying to teach the young minds, especially the young people who are coming for the studies in technology area. Even the seniors, professors of experience with 10, 15, 20, 30 years, we or you need to update so that you will be able to know the vibes of the industry, what is going on in the industry, so that we will be able to prepare the young minds and to make them ready for what they are facing today and tomorrow. Therefore, wish you all the very best and congratulate all of you who are involved in this one. And we are very glad here at Amarjyoti and Marine College that we were able to, or we are able to join hands with these people who are expert in the area. Thank you. Thank you all. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much, Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mallam Blackwell, for that presidential address. Now we will move on to the next session. That will be the inaugural speech by Mr. Ramesh Padmanabhan, Director, Global Learning Services GLS, India and South Redand, India. Ramesh Padmanabhan has about 25 plus years of experience in the IT industry and has worked in companies including MNDI, Aptech, IIST, Wipro, HPE, Quint, RPS, and now he is with Red Hat. He started as a lecturer and then moved on as a faculty, tech head, center head, senior trainer, implementation specialist, POC specialist, delivery head, and later moved on to a sales job. For the last 15 years, he has been purely into sales and worked in the capacity of country head, country manager, CEO, and director. His primary skills are customer focus, customer satisfaction, CSAT, on-field and never say no attitude for any challenging situation. He is also among the motivation speakers addressing several locations in the IT industry. He believes in do your basics right and with hard and smart work. He insists on excellence, which has been the main reason for his success. Over to you, sir. Ramesh sir, are you trying to speak? We are not able to hear you. I think you're on mute. We are not able to hear you. Not yet. Sir, could you try? Could you just try logging off and logging back in? Sir?
Yes, can you hear me? Is it confirmed that you can hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Oh,
Hmm.
fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry for this inconvenience. So let me share
Lot
my
of
screen. Can you
yeah.
confirm you are able to see my screen?
Okay.
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes. Career opportunities with Red Hat Technologies. The
Ex-
slide is visible.
Exactly. Exactly. So I put it on slide mode. If
Yeah.
required, I can stop my video, because if people are accessing from remote locations, it may have a little challenge. So I think I prefer to put off my video for now, but still you are able to see my slides, correct?
Yeah. Slide is visible.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I want to take this opportunity to thank the entire IPSR team and the respective colleges. And I'm really thankful for the father addressing the initial welcome speech. It was a great speech. Yeah, I agree with many of the concepts that he mentioned. And on behalf of entire Red Hat, I want to welcome every participant. I can see more than 150 people here. I'm really very happy and glad on a Friday evening. I know. Welcome to this one from Kerala, from entire South India, from entire all India, and also some of the participants I understand are from abroad. Oh, this is really a wonderful occasion on a Friday evening. I really want to thank IPSR team who is organizing this. Now, skilling implies career. So we all know from our young age, from our early ages, we have been seeing, unless and until a person is having a right skill, he will not be employed. So it's very important for us to be sharp. Even you take a knife, unless the knife is sharp, that means it should be sharpened every now and then, else the knife becomes a waste. So it's very important for us to keep our careers in track with at par with industry. Else, if we are not skilled timely, and if we don't keep training consistently, if we don't keep enabling ourselves consistently, it becomes very difficult for everybody to retain their positions. So this is where our partner organization IPS are associated with Red Hat from more than 20 years. So I think I can also notice a lot of students who are trained and certified from IPSR or Mariam College, or all these students who are trained on Red Hat technologies are very well placed today. They may be in good jobs within India, outside India, wherever they are. They remember that this combination of association between Red Hat and IPSR has made a lot of difference, or between Red Hat and Mariam College and things like that. So it's very critical and important for us to keep sharpening. So today, being at the age of 52 myself, even today, I have to attend some trainings to be at par with industry, and my company gives these trainings consistently and enables me. And sometimes I also guide my team, my own resources, to get trained consistently so that they get good promotions on a regular basis. They can be at par, so nobody can displace you. Just like a few minutes back, a father mentioned, unless and until you are trained consistently, or unless and until you are certified, unless and until you are gaining that knowledge, within 5 years a person may lose his job as well. So at par with industry, being relevant to the technology that you are working, or upskilling yourself for more and more newer technologies, very very crucial today. So gone are those days like there was a government job, once you are educated, you got this job, that's it, your entire career life will be finished within the government job. So today it's not like that. So we'll have to grow and we have to earn more and more. So this is my profile. Thank you so much, Jayman and Zen John, who has explained about my career and my detailed profile. So now let's start talking about what is that you get in the next 45-50 minutes from my side. So I'm going to talk about the open source and the open source community, because Red Hat as a company is a community based company. It's an open source based company. So you may be surprised. Of course, some of them are already professionals in this particular group. So you may be knowing about what is open source or what is Red Hat. So I'm also talking to those faculty members. There are a lot of faculty members who also wants to become our ambassadors, because they learn and they will be inculcating the syllabus and subject to a lot of students. And my dear students, so it's very important for you to know what's happening in the world. And you are all blessed, because during our days, I'm talking about way back in 1990, we were not given these types of opportunities where we can learn what is required in the industry. No, we did not have that type of situation. We were always learning what is there in the syllabus and limiting to that. Once we complete our education is where we have to gain some knowledge at the next level to get into a job and things like that. So but at least you should be very blessed to be part of such great organizations, where the organization is bringing in experts, industry specialists, and making them to get in touch with you, live interaction and things like that. So what I was saying is, Red Hat is an open source community based company. Once upon a time it was a pure community company, but today we are proud to say that we are an enterprise organization. You can see there are a lot of companies integrated, lot of products integrated, lot of technologies integrated along with Red Hat. You can see the right side and the left side extreme. We are having a lot of Red Hat products, starting from, it could be an enterprise Linux or virtualization, OpenStack platform, storage, satellite, or it could be middleware, right hand side, OpenShift or enterprise Linux core operating system, cloud forms, Ansible automation platform, etc. They integrate today with a lot of technologies around the world, a lot of technologies. And then we work together. More than 1 million projects in India. So why I'm bringing this as a first slide? Because you should know, if you learn something from open source, if you learn something from Red Hat, where can I get a job placement? That's where I'm trying to give you an idea. So we are working with more than 1 million projects in India, sorry, in the world. So what is a project, Ramesh? All of you own an Aadhaar card? Yes, you own an Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar card, the entire technology behind Aadhaar card is running on Red Hat Linux. Today, everybody are comfortable GPS system. You can navigate any part of world, any part of India, any part of Kerala. You can go to a particular friend's house, just put on your GPS and Google Maps will take you there, right? That entire technology behind the scenes, the technology is Red Hat Linux. So let me take another example. You book a lot of tickets online, IRCTC, the railway ticketing booking system, the entire IRCTC runs on Red Hat open source Linux. So like this, there are hundreds of examples. Yes, in the next 45 minutes, I'll be talking about these examples back to back again and again, so that it will get inculcated into your minds that yes, Red Hat plays a major role. Of course, there are a lot of other technologies. I don't deny it's purely Red Hat alone, but yes, along with Red Hat plays a very major role, especially acting like a platform. May it be any other technology, many times it will be on Red Hat Linux. So now, what is Red Hat? What is this company all about? You can know about that also. And let me give you an idea. When you are certified Red Hat, like certified system administrator, certified engineer, or you have an OpenShift specialization, or you have an OpenShift administration specialization and things like that, when you're certified, you are likely to get a job in Red Hat as well. Consistently, we have been hiring people, and when we hire, we give priorities to those colleges from where the students are trained and certified on Red Hat, or even from those partners who are responsible for these students to get trained and certified. So we also take certified resources on board. For example, recently we have hired about 69 people into Red Hat, and they are all working in Red Hat. Maybe one or two is from IPSR as well. Okay, so what is Red Hat as a company? So let me start from right hand side. It's a $5 billion, actually it is $6 billion company as on date, This slide is updated once in a year. So hence we are calling it as still as $5 billion. So what is the 6 or $5 billion? So 6 eights, assuming 83 rupees is the dollar or 80 rupees is the dollar conversion, 6 eights of 48. So it's almost like 50,000 crores company. Red Hat is a 50,000 crores company. So we operate out of, it's mentioning 90, but it's actually 105 offices. It's mentioning 30 countries, but it's actually 40 countries plus. We have about 22,000 plus employees in our company. It's a small company. But the most important part in the slide is 90% of the Fortune 500 companies in the world today, 90% of the Fortune 500 companies, they use Red Hat products and solutions. They use Red Hat products. Even the biggest airlines company in India, so-called Indigo. Indigo works extensively on Red Hat technologies off late. They had taken this technology about 9 months back, but they wanted to implement it on a phase by phase. All of you know, recently there was a big turmoil, not because of Red Hat, but because of some other technology and some other virus when it was changed as implemented a add-on product, and the entire systems were down, and there were some 600-800 crores of loss to a company, where Indigo thought they will migrate to Red Hat after 1 year. They took a challenge immediately because they don't want to repeat this problem. And currently, Red Hat team is working extensively with Indigo organization to migrate all their technology systems to Red Hat. Red Hat is one of the most robust technology organization where failures are minimal or absolutely nil, I can say. Okay, so this is what the Red Hat company altogether. We are a services company, a software product company. We are not a hardware company. Our parent organization, which is IBM, of course, IBM is a big hardware company. So we have open innovation labs even today. Any individual across the globe want to become a member of Red Hat open source community and start contributing, learning, yes, they can do it free of cost in open innovation labs. But for that, you should have a lot of eligibility and you should have a lot of build for yourself to prove that you are capable of contributing. But having said that, Red Hat is having a lot of products which we don't sell licenses, but rather we sell a lot of technology subscriptions, which is called as support services. Of course, training and certification, and also we have consulting. So these 4 line of businesses works under developer tools, platforms, or OpenShift or infrastructure software starting from Red Hat Linux. So Linux is very critical, which we call it as either it could be a physical infrastructure or cloud-based infrastructure. So today, DevOps. So today, your main agenda of this particular event or this entire program that we are running for the next 7 days. This program is on Gen AI, followed by DevOps, and maybe the key buzzword, artificial intelligence. Yes, we are going to talk about that in a little while. Before that, let me tell you, in my previous slide, I said Red Hat training and certification. That training and certification, which I head as a director, is called as Global Learning Services in India. So in India, we work with almost 60 plus partners, including India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. We are having almost signed up with more than 900 colleges. And out of those colleges, some of them are universities, which is about 60 plus universities. We have in offer for about 60 plus courses as part of Red Hat training delivery, and we also work towards certifications. Certifications are very important. Of course, I will spend a good amount of time in emphasizing what is certification. Let me take an example. You know how to drive a two-wheeler, you know how to drive a car, but you are not supposed to drive it on the road till the time you have a valid license. Why? Because that's the authenticity that you are trained. You are very well trained on driving a car or a scooter. On the similar lines, when companies hire people, they want to put them on the cloud infrastructure management, or they want to put them onto the uh, physical infrastructure, data center services. So unless and until they validate that you are quite eligible to do that, so interview cannot test a person from all aspects. That is where a certified resource will have a lot of value to get into the job within a company, and that certification is very, very important today. In these are called as global certifications, because these certifications are not valid in Kerala or in India or in any other country specifically. It's a globally valid certification. So that certification, and we have trainings in 4 verticals, which are called as Linux platform vertical, which is our core bread and butter. Today's world is talking about DevOps, which is a lot of automation and things like that. Of course, middleware, where the core development happens. And finally, the cloud computing. Cloud computing is playing a major role today. Today, you need not have to invest on. So once upon a time, what we call it as CapEx. If you know what is CapEx, CapEx stands for capital expenses. Today, we are relying on a world of OPEX. OPEX means operational expense. So let me touch upon this topic. What is operational expense? What is capital expense? So once upon a time, if a college or if an association, if an organization wants to give access to about 5,000 people for a content, or it could be a digital library or any of the infrastructures, so you may have to develop a data center. That data center cost could be starting from 2.5 crores to 5 crores. And then you'll have to keep a lot of system administrators, infrastructure maintenance management. You have to buy a lot of hardware, and a real estate space is required to store this data center.
Ramesh, sorry to interrupt you.
Ramesh, have you put your presentation off? It's gone off. Could you please check? Yeah. And I think you can turn off your video. Your video is on.
Yes, I have turned off my video. Let me start sharing my presentation again. Is my presentation visible?
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So I was talking about a data center. If you want to implement a data center, it may cost you about 5 crores. For what these 5 crores, I just explained you. So this is called as capital investment and capital expenses. Today, the world, the organization need not have to think about this 5 crores and the time required, etc. You just have to get into any cloud service provider, ask them for cloud service. Like for example, you want it for 5,000 users, fixed space at a specific technology. So 5 crores, 10 crores, etc. They just charge you per user, per license for a period of 1 year. This is the value. If you calculate 5,000 people into 2,000 rupees, it could be 10 lakhs. Or it could be, even if the applications are more, maybe they'll charge you 10,000 rupees per user per license. 5,000 users, 5 tens, 50, maybe it's about 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs per annum. That's it. So that means there is no need of a capital. So the world is moving towards operating expense. It's called as OPEX. So OPEX, we are in the OPEX world. So when it is OPEX world, the investment company also will be very happy, and service providers also very happy, because they also having a lot of companies to whom they have to service. So this is the world. So that world is changing. So like our father said, unless and until we adopt, change ourselves to the new technology, newer technologies, it doesn't make sense for you to be at par with the industry. That's where training, certification, getting enabled, and being with the industry is very, very relevant. Now let me give a little emphasis on Linux. Recent Chandrayaan 3 launch happened, and the entire Chandrayaan system worked on Red Hat Linux. That means it may be NASA or ISRO. Even ISRO and NASA are heavily relying on Red Hat Linux. Any flight takeoff or landing of a flight, or a takeoff of a flight, or maintaining the altitude of a flight is managed by a Red Hat Linux system. Any ship navigation system. You take medical, pharmaceutical industry, where there is a lot of tablets manufacturing, medicines manufacturing. So if you want to know how many medicines in which city, in which area, in which medical shop, there is a machine learning, but the entire machine learning runs on Red Hat Linux. Any bank which is having an ATM, a core banking system, they run on Red Hat Linux. All the taxi services, food delivery services like Swiggy or Ola, Uber, etc. All the telecommunication companies today, you are having a mobile, it could be Apple mobile or Android mobile, iOS or Android. The entire system runs on. So you can look at Tata Sky, the satellite based television service providers. All of them run on Red Hat technologies. Oh, I told you 1 million projects. These are all some of the projects. That's what I can say. Today, for example, ICICI Bank, State Bank of India, including Reserve Bank of India, they run the entire technology on Red Hat technologies. Of course, the platform is Linux, and OpenShift is the cloud-enabled service. So, of course, you might have learned about many Linux operating systems in the market today. So let me ask you this question, or maybe let me highlight you. There was an operating system, or there is an operating system called Unix. So, and Linux. So what is the major difference? Let me explain. So Unix operating systems are proprietary. They are proprietary to a particular organization. Like, for example, mainframe, IBM mainframe runs on IBM hardware, mainframe hardware, and mainframe Unix operating system. HP Unix operating system runs only on HP Unix hardware. That means if I buy a buffalo, I have to buy a rope also, which is made by that buffalo company only. But Linux operating systems are not like that. Linux operating can run on any hardware. This is the advantage, and they can run even on the cloud. It can run in the cloud. So you might have heard about many operating systems in the market, starting from Debian, OpenSUSE, Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS, etc. These are all some of the operating systems which run on the desktop predominantly. Of course, OpenSUSE may not be on desktop, even on the server side, but predominantly Fedora, CentOS, and Red Hat. Red Hat is not called as operating system, it's called as RHEL. RHEL. So it's an enterprise Linux. It's an enterprise Linux operating system. It runs on most of the enterprise organizations. So today, the world runs smarter with Linux. So you take any Android application in the left-hand side top table, more than 1.4 billion Android application or users are using Linux-based Android devices. Even the iOS runs on a Macintosh, iOS, but the base platform is Linux. Any transport system you take, any film industry you take, or you can take the robotic industry, or even you can take the cartoon industry. They all run on Red Hat Linux. You can see the IT industry. A boy is holding a globe. Below the boy, red shirt. You can see Google company, Amazon company, even Microsoft company use Linux to power their cloud solutions. So this is the fun. Even companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft works with Red Hat Linux, I mean in Red Hat technologies, because we are having specific applications which runs on AWS or which runs on Microsoft. We call it as ROSA and ARO. Azure on Red Hat OpenShift is ARO, and Red Hat OpenShift on AWS is called ROSA, ROSA. So now, Ramesh, you are going so much details and depth. What is it for me? This is the primary question any person who is logging in here, any student who is logging in here will be surprised to answer. I mean, get to know. So this is one message that I want to say. Employers are looking for a lot of open source talent today. Linux skills are very much in high demand. After this session, you just Google Red Hat Linux system administration jobs. You will get a plenty of them. 89% of the hiring managers finds it difficult to find an open source talent today. So the top IT managers jobs that are looked out by most of the companies, 73% are developers with cloud skills, or 60% of them are DevOps engineers, and 53% are system administrators. And when you are going for a job, if you are having a certification, people would love it. The hiring managers would love it. Just imagine you are going to a doctor, and if the doctor says, I'm not a certified MBBS, but I have knowledge, will you lend your hand to check your BP with that person? Because he's not even called a doctor. Absolutely no. You cannot. Because you want, so when you want to test your health, you want a certified person. But when you want to arrange a person who can handle your IT infrastructure, non-certified, is it okay? Will companies look at you in that way? No, absolutely. That's where certification plays a major role. So today the world is running towards artificial intelligence. Everybody wants to know what is this artificial. So you know how many tools are available in the market today? Almost 83 tools. There are about 83 tools starting from Chat GPT, for example, or you Chat PPT, for example. So there are some Excel specialist tools. You can make your Excel very, very fingertips. You can work on Excel by not working too much, but it can do work for you, artificial intelligence. So now everybody are interested on the tools, but do you know what is involved in making the tools effectively work? What is a base platform? That platform is called as containers. So today there are many container platforms in the market. But one of the best top-notch container platform in the market is called OpenShift Container Platform, or in short, it's called as OCP. So this OCP is nothing but, out of these 83 tools, 60 plus tools work on OpenShift containers, and we have a course. We have a course on explaining and developing OpenShift artificial intelligence specialists. We have a certification exam. This is very recently launched. We are having train the trainer developed, and our partner IPSR is also nominated people into that training. So it's very important. Our trainers are getting certified. Once our trainers are getting certified, there will be a launch of the course. So I'm not addressing this to students, because for students this may be too much as a course, but there are faculty members in this forum, and also there are a lot of professionals who are already certified in some technology. If you want to really upgrade, please look at this course or ask for this course. and then IPSR team will be very happy to support you and help you on this. Of course, if you're just having technology, that's not sufficient, especially for freshers. Yes, you should also have the top 10 soft skills. I did not have to tell this. Your college would have already told you about this. You should have good communication skills. You should be self-motivational capabilities, leadership skills, responsibility, teamwork, problem solving, decisiveness, work pressure and time management, flexibility, negotiation, and conflict resolution. These are all some of the important soft skills that you should have. So now this is the most important part. You may ask me, Ramesh, I understood. What is that I need to get onto a job? What type of jobs will I get? What are the job roles that I get if I am certified in Red Hat Linux? Am I going to become a system administrator? Not necessarily. Even people who are certified in system administration can get into jobs of all these. Main agenda is again Gen AI with DevOps and cloud computing. So people with Red Hat certifications can get into a software architect role, enterprise architect role, cloud architect role, DevOps engineer role, OpenStack developer, artificial intelligence engineer, or even product manager, etc., etc. So the job opportunities are pretty well open, and it's not limited that I become a system administrator. So after doing my engineering, after doing my MCA, should I get into a system administrator job? No, sir. It's not true. So what are the benefits? So even for not only for the students I'm talking here, even for people who are already having working professionals. So for freshers, once you are having a global certification, your hiring becomes very, very fast. Your job retentions will be at high capability. Your promotions will be consistent. You will get a lot of opportunities to network. You will be at par with the latest or current technology. So professional and corporate requirements are purely on certified resources. Globally, I mean, it's a globally recognized professional personal goals also. Even everybody can have some personal goal telling that, okay, I will become an architect. I will be certified at least in 3 exams within next 6 months. So your renewals, retentions, and professional credibility. Because as I told from the beginning, first minute of my speech, the industry, unless and until you have a credibility, you will not be able to be in the industry, be at par with the industry. So Ramesh, what is it special in Red Hat certification compared to other certifications? Of course, you can go, the option is with you, the hands are open. You can get certified in A, B, C, D technologies. But Red Hat technology, why? What is the specialization? So our Red Hat technology exams, most of the other exams in the market are MCQ based exams, multiple choice questions. So MCQs, you have a question, you have 3 answers or 4 answers or 5 answers. Answer. I mean, you're done with the exam. But our exams are performance-based exams. And our exams are conducted by Red Hat certified examiners, Red Hat proctors. We don't outsource it to a third party like a Promet or a Vue Center. Our answers are not predictable. It's not visible unless and until you have to deliver the lab. I have many complaints. Many a times students come back to me. They are known to me. They come back, oh, sir, your exams are very tough. I'm so sorry. I could not clear the first question. Sir, the system was not opening, sir. The password itself was not taking properly. Sir, that is the question. The question is to crack the password. Being a system administrator, if you don't know how to crack the password, then how do I expect you to work on the system, work in the cloud environment, work in the infrastructure environment? So our exams are not easy. Our exams are not 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 75 minutes, and etc. It's a 3 to 4 hours exam. We don't believe in giving you hundreds of questions. We believe in giving you only 20, 22 questions. Within that 15, 20 questions, if you are able to crack it. For example, our question will be, create a virtual machine, deploy a software using that virtual machine, and implement a particular application to run on that virtual machine. That means you should know how to create a virtual machine. You should have a root user access to that. So one question hidden with 5 questions. And if somebody is really able to practically do this, that means he knows the technology. Our exam may be a classroom exam, a kiosk-based exam, or a remote-based exam. All the exams, the severity, the difficulty level remains the same. It's not that our people will pass our exams easily. No, not that 90-95% passing. Our passing rates are only 60-65%. Or maybe 70% of the people who appears for this exam will pass. But those who passed are really having some validity because they know the subject. They practically handled it effectively. Not that 1 or 2 exams are this level. Every exam in Red Hat is a performance-based exam. All the 45 exams are covered in the same way. So what kind of jobs? Today, market is going a little slow, but even then Red Hat jobs are aplenty available in the market. And this is not my slide. You can Google it yourself. The average Linux system administration salary packages are in the range of 4 LPA, 4.5 LPA, 6 LPA, and things like that. Even companies like TCS, Wipro, Capgemini give in the range of 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 LPA. LPA stands for lakhs per annum. And this is not my slide. You can easily Google it yourself and you will get this data. Now, another important question you may have. Ramesh, which industry will hire after I'm having my global certification from Red Hat? Which is the industry? Oh, industry, there is no scarcity. Here is the industry. It may be an internet industry starting from a financial sector like banking, or SBI, RBI, ICICI Bank, or any insurance company, any healthcare organization, any airlines, e-commerce, government organizations like ONGC, telecommunication organizations, transport organizations, online food delivery organizations. So if somebody says, I'm working in Ola, excuse me. So when somebody says, I'm working in Ola, that doesn't mean that he's a driver. Maybe he's a system admin managing all the driver's movement. That's a great job because you are a system administrator. Even Zomato, that means am I a delivery boy? I'm working after doing RHCSA. Should I be working like a delivery boy? No, sir. Handling all these delivery boys, are they doing the job properly? Are they, I mean, the entire system is managed on Linux operating system. You are a system administrator there. Aadhaar card, IRCTC, I mentioned about them. Government departments and services, space research organizations, military or defense organizations, including Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, runs on Red Hat Linux systems. Of course, ITES organizations, I need not have to say. Many organizations. This is one question every engineer or every graduate thinks about it. Oh, IT jobs means it's nothing but computer science graduate. Sir, I am not a computer science graduate. I'm a BTech in mechanical, or I'm a BTech in electronics, or I'm a BTech in civil engineering. Will I get a job in IT sector? Sir, I don't have a BTech also. I am a BSc graduate. I am an MCA. I'm a BCA graduate. Even from an extent of a diploma holder, yes, the jobs are available in IT sector. If you have global certification, if you can prove your skills to the industry demands on technical or technology, then absolutely you get a job. You need not have even BCom students, MCom students, MCA or MBA, BSc, BCom. I mean, everybody is having a job. It is not at all meant for computer science. Let me take an example. Myself, I'm a BE mechanical, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. But today I'm working in an IT organization. Maybe I'm a sales director, of course. But having said that, I was a technical specialist once upon a time. I worked in Wipro for about 1 year plus as a technology specialist. I went and deployed, implemented technologies because I kept my skills at par with industry. My daughter today, she's working in an IT organization as a support engineer, but she's an electronics and communication engineering background. So it's not necessary that it should be a BTech mandatory, or it's not necessary that he should be minimum graduation. See, even a polytechnic student can get into an IT job if he is having the global certification and if he can prove his skills. So now today's world, this particular slides, couple of slides is meant purely for students, faculties and IT professionals. Please bear with me for next 4-5 minutes. So what is value add? It's very important to get into a value add situation. Let's assume there are 3 companies. Company 1 offers only salary. Company 2 offers salary plus transport, home office, and then they give some snacks and tea also. And company 3 gives salary plus transport plus snacks plus a birthday party allowance of 5,000 every year. And they give increments twice in a year. They give packages for, they give paid leave for traveling and things like that. Let's assume, if given a choice, option 1, option 2, option 3, which company will you choose? You will choose company 3, right? First choice is company 3. By chance, if the job is not available in company 3, it's already filled, maybe company 2. Company 1 will be the last choice. On the same lines, when you have a choice, when a company comes to your college for placement, even whether you are 65 or 68 or 62%, if you are having value added certificate, additional value added certificate like a Red Hat certified or any other certification, obviously the recruiter will choose you from that career opportunity rather than giving a person who does not have any additional certificate. This is called value add, and it's very important for you to think in those lines today, that within your college premises, if you can bring in this value add, I think it makes a lot of difference. Ramesh, then how do I do this within my college premises? Yes, let me talk about that. So what I want to say in the nutshell before I get into the academic specifics, 𝐷CSA is like a gateway. You want to become a system administrator, you want to become a machine learning specialist, or a serverless container specialist, data scientist, IoT, DevOps, security, database expert, solution architect, whatever it may be. But the entry level is always 𝐷CSA. It all starts from Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Yeah, so is somebody trying to talk in between, or you are stopping me, or am I taken more time? Can anybody confirm? Is it okay?
Yeah, please proceed. I think there's a slight chatter from somebody's mic.
Okay. Because according to my timings, I have another 14 minutes to go.
Yes. Please proceed.
Okay, so we have a technology. We have a component called as Red Hat Academy. So our Red Hat Academy main motto is to create next generation open source ready talent. So we are helping. We are coming into your campus and helping. That's where Mariam College is helping us. Many colleges are helping us wherever IPSR is working together. So what is this Red Hat Academy? So Red Hat Academy is a component of Red Hat. Through our partner, we get into your college. We add some of the syllabus within your syllabus, provided the college agrees or university agrees. If not, we provide that as a value-added course. We try to deliver the training within your campus when you are studying your 4 years engineering or 3 years of degree graduation. So we provide a detailed training on enterprise and make you ready talent for hiring. That means a campus recruitment. When corporates come into college, you're already certified. Along with your degree, you also have a additional certification. So what is the benefits? If the cost of training and certification outside will be close to 50 to 60,000 rupees for you, within your campus, we provide the training with the best career opportunities, a lot of expert guidelines and global certifications. We conduct the exams within your campus. We give the HTML content free. We give the cloud labs free to the students. Exams are discounted, and we have direct access to some of our network where companies come and hire people. And these exams, when I say discounted, it will be 50% discounted for students. And since some of the faculty members are here, I also want to emphasize faculty members get 75% discount on the certification exam. Regarding examination and how to register, how to become a college, how to make a college as a Red Hat Academy, if you want more details, please reach out to our team members from IPSR. So what are courses? It's not that entire 60 courses are available in the college sector. We have few courses. All those which are light blue color are the courses that are available in the college. That is called as System Administration Level 1, System Administration Level 2. With these two trainings, a student can get into EX200, which is Certified System Administrator Certification, which is also called as RHCSA, Certified System Administrator. Then if students are interested, they can also go to a little advanced. Instead of having one certification, it's always recommended to have two. Instead of two, recommended to have three and things like that. So Red Hat Certified Engineer, if you want to become, then you will have to learn System Administration Level 3, which is called as Linux Automation. Similarly, if somebody is interested after RHCSA, they think that they want to get into a programming area or they want to get into a OpenShift developer area. Yes, even those courses and certifications are available. So these are the courses, these are the certifications. I'm just giving you another idea, a developer, administrator, or a cloud. So that's all is what I have. Jayman or Zen, if you have any questions for me or anybody wants to have questions, you can type it in the chat. Somebody will read it for me and I'll be happy to answer them. And if I don't have any questions, then I'm good. I'm done with my presentation. So over to you, Sijin or Jayman or anybody who is there.
All right, I think, sir, nobody has protested anything regarding this presentation, but I will ask them. If any of you have any questions to questions to Mr. Ramesh Padmanabhan, please post that in the chat and we will take it up.
I'll be more than happy to answer. Even if faculty members are having any questions to me or even students, please feel free to ask it now. What is container and OpenShift? So this is a technology. What is middleware and development? See, basically application development areas, we call it as middleware. Especially, for example, there is Java. If a student is learning C++, then they want to implement C++ knowledge into on Java, J2EE and things like that. So those areas where you work and create applications, develop applications is called as application development or middleware. Middleware is the terminology. Similarly, OpenShift is a platform which is used primarily to run containers on the cloud environment. So today the world, for example, you have photos in the Google, right? All your photos. What is the benefit of keeping the photos on your mobile versus keeping it on Google? So in your mobile, if you lose your mobile, photos are gone. Or if your mobile is corrupted, your photos are gone. But if it is in the cloud, lifetime, the photos are available in the cloud for you and you can access it from any device. You can port it, you can download it, you can again keep it. So that's the advantage. So that's where cloud and containers and open. So what is the technology behind this? The technology is getting stored in the cloud. That is where we are having OpenShift. Or for example, let me take another simple example. So you are keeping money in a bank. That bank may be called as Canara Bank. So that Canara Bank, in what particular branch you went and deposited the money. Olden days, you have to go to the same bank to withdraw the money because that bank only knows that you have kept 50,000 rupees in that bank. But can you go anywhere and withdraw? No. Now, in the last 15 years, what is the development, or 20 years, what is the development? The information is stored in the cloud. You can go from one Canara Bank branch to another Canara Bank branch and draw the money. Forget about it. You can draw it from an ATM. Forget about getting into ATM of Canara Bank. You can go to any bank ATM and withdraw money from any bank, right? So this is where the change, this is where the world is making a lot of change. This is where the cloud technology. So this cloud technologies, some of the banks are working on OpenShift technology because it is primarily very safe environment. I just saw one more question. So can you read that last question? How many companies use Red Hat technology? So how many companies use means, I told you Fortune 500, 90% of the Fortune 500 companies are working in Red Hat technologies today. So it's usually how long it takes for becoming a Red Hat architect. So architect, Red Hat certified architect is actually 7 courses. So 2 courses core you should complete, which is RHCSA and RHCE. Then you'll have to write 5 more exams to become an architect. So that's a long journey. Generally, architects are at company levels. At a student level, maybe you may have to take RHCSA and RHCE, and with one of the OpenShift technology should be good. Sir, with due respect, you said Indigo works on Red Hat, but Indigo issued boarding pass in writing due to recent Windows crash. Yes, correct. At that time, it was, they are not still working on. So they implemented. That's what I was saying. They implemented. They did not implement Red Hat. They only purchased, and their implementation migration process was planned for 2 years. But after this Windows crash, they started implementing the entire Indigo is implementing Linux now. It will take another 6 months before the entire migration happens in Linux. Sir, why we have only 60 hours lab practice in RHCSA course? Yeah, this is a good question. Thank you so much, Abhi. See, basically, for a student when he is in the Red Hat academic track, this course is primarily 80 hours. So 80 hours means RHCSA, RHCSA comprises of 2 courses, 124 and 134. That is System Administration 1 and System Administration 2. So both these courses are put together 80 hours. In that 80 hours, 40 hours, 50% is hands-on and 50% is theory. So theory, anyways, you can read the material yourself through HTML content, or a faculty will teach you. But for you to conduct the labs and work on the labs, only 40 hours are required. But actually we have given 60 hours. We are giving 20 hours extra. So does Red Hat use AWS? It's actually vice versa. This uses Red Hat. Good. I'm really happy that you are listening to me and you are asking questions. I'm really very happy. Thank you so much. Screen is clearly visible. Somebody is telling. Okay, that may be the. Yeah. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm glad. So here I wind up my session. Jayman, Sijin, and all of you, and also Father Alex, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I want to also thank Dr. Mendes, who is not present today due to some emergency. He's traveling, and he may be in the flight now. But from tomorrow, I think he will be available. And one more friend of mine, Amel Matai, he's my technical head. He'll also come and do presentation in one of the sessions from tomorrow, if I'm correct. And please enjoy your sessions. And this is a great opportunity provided by IPSR. I'm really glad that you joined this session, and you are going to get a lot of more information in the near future. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll be there for some more time, Sijin and Jayman. You can let me know if there is anything else, or after some time I'll log out. Thank you so much. Have a good day, all of you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ramesh Padmanabhan. Thank you for that wonderful session. We will move on to the next session. That will be the technical session that will be delivered by Mr. St. John Providence, who is an RHCI, who is a visiting faculty for Marine College, Kottakanam Autonomous, and manager for technical services, IPSR. He's a Red Hat certified architect and a Red Hat certified instructor with 16 plus years experience in the IT industry in India and UK. He has completed his MSc in computer networking from London Metropolitan University. His expertise in cloud computing, Ansible, etc., makes him a popular corporate trainer and he has trained candidates from America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia Pacific. He has got the global certifications of Red Hat Specialist in OpenShift Administration, Red Hat Certified Specialist in Containers and Kubernetes, and also the Red Hat Certified Engineer and Red Hat System Administrator. Now, over to you, Sen. Sen, are you speaking? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, Sujin, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now audible.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Sorry about that. There was some technical issue with my browser. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, someone confirm me, please, if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to take a long time. Yeah, this is going to be a short session because we will be having a different day section for different topics. So I would like to give you some points about upcoming schedules. So this is my agenda for today. I will give some introduction to workshop that is on cloud and DevOps. Then also I will give you some idea about what are the topics and tools to cover in this workshop. Also, yeah, Ramesh sir already mentioned about Red Hat Academy. I would like to give you some demo on how the labs can be accessed and the benefits of using Red Hat Academy lab. And the last one, yeah, we will be conducting a RHA challenge on next month. That is for RHA students. So I will explain points like how this workshop will help you to prepare for this RHA challenge, and also if you have access to the RHA lab, yeah, you can go through the courses. As I mentioned, there are courses freely available, so you can go through the courses. So in upcoming sessions, I will guide you through like how you can prepare for this RHA challenge as well. Yeah, so introduction to workshop.
Sen, can you put that on slideshow mode?
Sorry, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so this is Cloud and DevOps workshop. So the objective for this Cloud and DevOps workshop is to explore what is cloud computing and DevOps principles, DevOps methodologies. So we will be focusing more on tools and technologies like Ansible automation, then Docker, Kubernetes, and OpenShift. Yep, so I already mentioned about containerization and container orchestration. So yes, we'll be covering that topic as well in the workshop. So the key objectives, yeah, so the outcome of this workshop. So you will gain practical skills because it's going to be a interactive session and more practical oriented tasks. So you'll get skills related to automating infrastructure, managing cloud services, and deploying applications using container and container orchestration based platforms like Kubernetes, OpenShift, etc. Also, we use generative AI tools like ChatGPT for learning purpose. Yeah, so because in these 7 days, we will be covering the topics related to cloud and DevOps. To get more ideas, to do some more research on these topics, yeah, AI tools will help you. So that also we will cover. And one of the session is on generative AI and how to use that in your learning process. So the learning approach, it's completely hands-on. Yeah, it's a workshop, so completely hands-on. And of course, you will get lectures related to this topic. And this is going to be interactive sessions so that you'll get a better learning experience. These are the modules I'm going to, or our team is going to cover in this workshop. Introduction to open source and Linux. Yeah, so we are in the new era of AI, right? Yeah, so we need a platform, and we need to start from the very base, like Sir mentioned, like Linux, especially the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So in first day of workshop, you will be having a session on open source and Linux, different distributions of Linux, and we focus more on Red Hat Enterprise Linux version 9 and how to interact with this Linux terminal. Because before we go into the advanced modules like automation, cloud, containerization, container orchestration, OpenShift, Kubernetes, etc., yeah, we should be skilled enough to manage the terminal, Linux terminal. So that's why we give first priority on gaining skills on managing the Linux terminal. Then we move on to automation, because learning Linux, getting awareness about open source Linux is fundamental. But when it comes into production or in a real scenarios where we work on different projects, we need automation because we may be managing thousands of servers. So we know by completing this first day section, you will get to know that how to create user, how to create files and all in a single virtual machine or single Linux machine. But if the requirement is like create thousands of users in 10,000s of servers, see, that task is same for all these servers, right? So this is going to be a repetitive task. So we need a automation tool, or also we need to get trained on how to use this automation tool like Ansible. So that is second. Basics of Ansible and its role in automating IT infrastructure. After Linux operating system and automation of Linux, then we move on to introduction to cloud services. And there we focus more on AWS, one of the cloud service provider. Then introduction to DevOps methodology and more about containerization tools like Docker, Podman, etc. In that workshop, you will get to know how we can containerize application and what are the benefits of using containerized application comparing with the normal virtual machines or traditional platforms. Then in final session, we will be covering container orchestration, because for developers, just containers is enough because they don't bother about high availability, scalability, and self-healing. So when it comes to production, yes, high availability, load balancing, auto scaling, which means based on the traffic comes, it should automatically scale out. That means number of replica should increase. I know I'm using some technical words, but don't worry, all these technical words are important to know, and that I will explain in the upcoming workshop sessions. And finally, platform as a service from Red Hat, that is Red Hat OpenShift Container Platform. So these are the main topics we're going to cover in the workshop. Yeah, Ramesh already discussed about Academy, but I want to give you a short demo on how we access the Red Hat Academy Lab and what are the features or what are the benefits you're getting by accessing that RHA Lab. So this is an RHA Lab access window. So here you can see different courses available. So for example, as I mentioned, we start with the RHCSA course, right? Red Hat Certified System Administration course. And that contains two modules, RH124 and RH134. So just for a short demo, I'm going to show you how the lab environment is arranged here. See, there is no dependency on your hardware configuration. So if you have a basic system with basic configuration, you can access this lab because this labs run in cloud. So when I click on create, it's creating multiple virtual machines in cloud. It's not taking your CPU, memory, or storage. It's completely running in cloud environment. So those who are not yet use this cloud environment and this virtual labs, yeah, it's going to be a nice experience by accessing this lab environment. And during the workshops, you can make use of these labs, especially for RHA students and faculties. Yeah, you have access to this lab, so you can make use of this lab environment for practicing more than what we discuss in workshops, because of course workshop is going to be only 7 days. So if you want to continue with this journey, yeah, of course you need a platform because it's completely practical oriented discussion. So you need a platform to continue your journey towards these technologies, right? Our system or laptop or mobile device is not enough to manage this workload, but how we can get this hands-on experience? Yeah, through these Red Hat labs, you will get this experience. Yeah, I'm not waiting for to create that lab environment. Just I'm showing you that this is the lab environment you are going to getting as a part of RHA lab. Yeah. Yep, about RHA challenge, which we are going to conduct on, IPSR is going to conduct on next month as with partnership with Red Hat. So the RHA students can participate on this challenge. So the point I'm trying to explain here is how you can prepare for this RHA challenge, because this is going to be an online academic context. It's going to be an online test based on the courses and topics covered in this workshop. So 2 tips I can give. One is by attending this workshop, you will get that basic ideas about these technologies. And through this RHA lab, you can utilize the free courses available with this Red Hat Academy, and you can practice there. So by combining these 2 experiences, you can perform well in this RHA challenge context. I will give you the links related to this RHA challenge and also this workshop. So I'm going to share these links for your reference. So first one is related to our workshop. So I'm pasting in the chat box. Just trying to paste. Yeah, this is the link related to online workshop topics and all. And second link about Red Hat Academy. We already discussed or also mentioned about Red Hat Academy. For more details, you can go through this URL. Second is Red Hat Academy. And third one, of course, you have access. If you have access, you can access RHA Lab. And this is for RHA Challenge. The third one is RHA Challenge URL. So this is going to conduct on 21st of September, and you got time till 7th September to register for. This is for RHA students, and you can register before 7th of September. As I mentioned, by attending this Gen AI integrated workshop on cloud and DevOps, and also learning materials and labs available from RHA Lab. So these 2 tips will help you to prepare for this RHA challenge. Academy India challenge. That's about short introduction about workshop and RHA challenge. Any questions? If you have any questions related to this workshop objectives and this Red Hat Academy challenge and Red Hat Academy, please paste in the chat box.
If you have any questions to send, please put it in the chat and he will take it up.
He's asking, is it performance-based challenge or exam-based challenge? It will be combination of both. So more details we will discuss in this workshop. How to get access to RHA Lab? If you are a student and it belongs to a Red Hat Academy college, of course you will get access. Another question, how to become part of Red Hat Academy? Please follow this link and contact information is available here. So I have already pasted in the chat box Red Hat Academy link. 𝐷𝐿𝐴, please note that link which I shared in the chat box. Dr. Niba Banti from biology background, the workshop is going to be useful for you. Of course, Niba, because I'm starting with the very basics, like what is open source and the very basic Linux commands. Of course, yeah, you can. How to get Red Hat Lab? Again, Murugan, yeah, you need to follow this Red Hat Academy procedures. So if you are a student and a student from a Red Hat Academy college, of course you have access. Otherwise, your college needs to be Red Hat Academy college. Yeah. Are we using separate labs for this workshop or our RCSA course labs? Ours, Abhi, it's up to you because we need platforms like Linux, especially Red Hat Enterprise Linux platform, then cloud environment like AWS. And for containerization and container orchestration, of course, if we have RHA lab, we can utilize that lab hours for doing without any time restriction. Otherwise, yeah, I will give you free access labs, but there will be a time restrictions. So that is the advantage of using RHA lab. The time restriction for free labs in the sense, maybe you can use continuously up to 60 minutes. Yeah, maximum 1 hour continuously. And after 1 hour, that lab will automatically reset. I'm not talking about RHA lab, the free labs which are available in the internet. But if there is no access to RHA lab, yeah, I can help you with setting up AWS lab environment, and also I can share you some time limited free labs. Yeah. Ansible Kubernetes, we will work on Red Hat lab. Ansible, yeah, if you have RHA lab, you can work on there. Otherwise, I can help you with setting up our own lab. Of course, I will guide you through in the workshop sessions. Can faculty participate in the challenge? This is for RHS students. This challenge is for RHS students. Who can participate? Yeah, Murugan, regarding Red Hat Academy, please contact these details. Yeah, please use these details to get the more information about Red Hat Academy. I'll paste that links again. This is for Academy again, and this is for challenge. Who are the speaker for next upcoming days? Yeah, one of the speakers is myself. Then another section on generative AI, and also another technical section from Red Hat by Amel Matai. What is the role of CI/CD in DevOps? Yeah, that is continuous integration and continuous delivery or deployment. Yeah, so through demonstration, we will be having a session related to DevOps methodology and tools like Docker, Kubernetes, OpenShift, how we manage CI/CD using OpenShift and all. We will cover in the workshop. So just to understand, CI/CD is it's continuous integration and continuous delivery. For example, if you are aware about Git repository, so source code we keep in Git repository, and using the source code, we compile. If for example, if it is a Python source code in Git repository, using S2I, for example, in OpenShift there is a concept called S2I, source to image. Using that tool, we can compile that Python code using this S2I, and this S2I tool will automatically identify the source code if it is related to Python or any other programming language. So based on that, it downloads the builder image, and it compiles the source code with the builder image and creates a container image, and orchestration engine like Kubernetes will take care of the deployment. Because OpenShift is a combination of containerization and container orchestration. So in OpenShift, we use 𝐾𝐽 as the container engine like Docker or Podman, and Kubernetes as the container orchestration engine. So it's going to be it is actually a platform as a service. So in addition to this containerization and container orchestration, we can integrate different DevOps tools into OpenShift. And also there is a concept like operators. So operator is nothing but automation with a controller, I can say like that. Because automation just does the deployment, right? Just do the configuration management. But operators are a combination of automation with controller. So we can talk to the controller, and controller take care of the life cycle of application deployment and administration. Anyway, all these topics we will cover in detail in upcoming sessions. Yeah, any other questions? I hope I answered all the questions, right? Any question pending?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah. Fine.
All right. Thank you very much, Sen, for that session. Now, we will have the last session for today. That will be the vote of thanks. The vote of thanks will be delivered by Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧 𝐓𝐞𝐜, who's an associate professor, Department of Computer Applications of 𝐼𝐚𝐥𝐲𝐶 College of Engineering, Autonomous. Over to you, ma'am.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible. Please proceed.
Okay. A warm good evening, everyone present here. The technology you use impresses no one. The experience you create with it is everything. Respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, dear students, and honored guests, I am very happy to give you vote of thanks to all of you to the participation of this inaugural function of workshop on cloud and DevOps. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Very Reverend Father Bobby Alex Mannaplaikal, manager of Marian College Kuttikkanam and 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐲𝐶 College of Engineering, Kañiരപ്പള്ളി. Father is the managing trustee of Kañiരപ്പള്ളി Dios. Your visionary leadership continues to inspire us all. Thank you, Father. We are also honored to have Reverend Father Dr. Roy Abraham Pazhayaparambil, Director of 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐲𝐶 College of Engineering, with us. He served as the principal of Marian College Kuttikkanam for 8 years. In recent years, he has been the director of 𝐾𝐚𝐲 Bangalore, a renowned management institute. Your dedication to academic excellence and holistic education is truly commendable. Heartfelt thanks to you, Father. Mr. Ramesh Padmanabhan, Director of Global Learning Services at Red Hat India and SARC. He has experiences in various institutions as director, CEO, country head, country manager, and implementation specialist. Your expertise and insights into global learning are invaluable to our academic community. Thank you for your participation. I am delighted to give thanks to Professor Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧, Principal of 𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐳 College of Engineering. Under your guidance, the college has reached new heights in academic and research excellence. Thank you, ma'am. We also have the thanks to Professor Dr. 𝐺𝐲𝐬𝐧 𝐓𝐞𝐜𝐴, Principal of 𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐳 Marian College, 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐾𝐜𝐿. Your commitment to fostering a dynamic learning environment is highly appreciated. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to Dr. Mendes Jacob, MIOD Professor and Director of MCA Program at Marian College, the former Director of the School of Applicable Mathematics, MG University, and MD and CEO of IPR Solutions. Your contributions to academic and industry are both impressive and inspiring. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt thanks to Reverend Father Dr. Reuben Thotupurat, Head of the MCA Department at 𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐳 College of Engineering. Your leadership in the department is integral to its success. Thank you, Father. I would like to give thanks to Mr. 𝐕𝐚𝐴𝐺𝐢𝐧 𝐓𝐿, Associate Professor and Head of the MCA Department at Marian College, 𝐂𝐻𝐻. Your dedication to the academic and personal growth of your students is commendable. Thank you for the participation. We are also honored to have with us Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, a product development specialist with over 30 years of experience. Your knowledge and experience are a great asset to this event. Thank you for your valuable participation. Mr. Amel Matai, Senior Manager of Technical Delivery at Red Hat Training and Certifications, India and South Asia. Your role in shaping technical education and training is truly impactful. Thank you, sir, for your great participation. We also have with us Mr. St. John Providence, an RHCI visiting faculty at Marian College, 𝐂𝐻𝐻 and Manager of Technical Services at IPSR Solutions. Your diverse expertise enriched our academic knowledge. Thank you, sir, for your valuable session. Finally, I would like to extend special thanks to working professionals, workshop resource persons, managers, directors, principals, vice principals, representatives from management, HODs, IQSC coordinators, all faculty members and students present in this inaugural function. Your enthusiasm and commitment to learning and growth make this event successful. Thank you all for being here. Once again, a very heartfelt thanks to each one of you. I wish you fruitful days in this workshop. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that word of thanks, Dr. 𝐕𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧. With that, I think we come to the end of today's session. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat. Take it up. Please note, tomorrow we will have a session as well. Tomorrow, 24th, our session will be delivered by Dr. Suresh Namboothiri on generative AI. Please join in on time at 7 p.m. as well. After tomorrow, the session will be on Tuesday. That will be on 27th August. Okay, please note that on Sunday and Monday we will not have a session. 25th, we don't have a session. The next session will be in tomorrow, 24th, and then on 27th. I've already pasted the feedback link in the chat for those people who are asking for feedback. All right, I don't see any questions. All right, I think with that, we will come to the end of today's session, and we will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tomorrow's session will be taken by Dr. Suresh Nambudri on generative AI. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.